the title of our class today is the Old Church Slavonic Words in the Russian language. Old Church Slavonic words are lexical, morphological, and stylistic elements that entered the Russian language from Old Church Slavonic and became an integral part of its structure. Old Church Slavonic, created in the 9th century by Cyril, Kirill, and Methodius, or Kirill и Methodius, functioned as the first written Slavic language and served religious, of course, cultural, and educational purposes. Its long interaction with Old Russian led to the formation of a special lexical layer, Old Church Slavonic words, which remains active in modern Russian. Thus, Old Church Slavonic words represent a historically conditioned and stylistically marked subsystem within the Russian language. And now, let's talk about the historical background and preconditions of appearing the Slavonic words in modern language. The penetration of Old Church Slavonic words into Russian is explained by several factors. And the first one is the adoption of Christianity. This factor introduced a large number of religious and abstract terms in modern Russian language, like angel, angel, grech, or blagodat. These all words are Old Church Slavonic words. The second factor is diglossia, or a stable coexistence of two linguistic systems emerging. It's like Church Slavonic and the Old Russian. Church Slavonic usually was used in bookish or sacred texts, and the Old Russian was used in everyday communication. This duality led to lexical interaction and borrowing. The third factor is development of literacy. Church texts, translations of the Bible, and liturgical literature strengthened the role of Slavonic vocabulary as prestigious and authoritative. Let's talk about the Old Church Slavonic words in modern Russian. In modern Russian, contemporary Russian language, there is three tendencies can be observed. First, neutralization, or some words lost their stylistic markings, like время, жизнь, власть, что значит, некоторые слова сегодня вошли как общеупотребительная лексика в современный русский язык. Lost their stylistic markedness, значит, они потеряли свою стилистическую функциональность. The second tendency is a stylistic restriction. Many of them are limited to formal or literary usage. So it means that today старославянизмы, они уже употребляются лишь для стилизации текста, что значит stylistic restriction. Many are limited to formal or literary usage. Значит, многие из них мы используем только для формального или же литературного применения, то есть для художественной лексики в основном. And the third tendency is stylistic reinterpretation. Sometimes we use them ironically or like a type of humor in modern discourse. So, let's talk about the conclusion of our lesson, of our lecture. So we see that all Church Slavonic words constitute a significant and multifunctional layer of the Russian language. They originated from religious and literary traditions, but have evolved into a stylistically rich and productive component of modern Russian. So their importance lies not only in their historical origin, but also in their ongoing role in shaping expressive, formal, and literary discourse. So, what does it mean? Старославянизмы сегодня это огромный пласт лексики в современном русском языке. И они выполняют большую роль. Significant and multifunctional layer of the Russian language. Они являются religious and literary traditions, but have evolved into stylistically rich and productive component. То есть, несмотря на то, что они появились как средства обслуживания, да, как некий способ обслуживания религиозных богослужебных книг, сегодня старославянизмы стали productive component of modern Russian, то есть неким продуктивным компонентом современного русского языка. И важность использования и вообще важность существования старославянизма у нас сегодня ограничивается не только исторической оригинальностью, историческим происхождением, да, importance not only in their historical origin, но также